My name is Alex McCary, and I have the distinguished honor and privilege of serving as the Vice President and Chief Development Officer here at Toronto Rehab Foundation. And I'd like to welcome all of you here this morning for our Health Innovation Series entitled The Future of the Home. And in many respects, this is a testament to the ability for Toronto Rehab to push the boundaries of innovation and technology to allow people who have been stricken by illness or injury to live independently within their homes. In fact, Toronto Rehab was recently ranked as the #1 rehabilitation center in the world. Testament to a lot of the work that people are doing here. Before we begin, I'd just like to offer everyone, we are going to have tours of Home Lab, which is located on the 12th floor of the Research Center. Is Tib Giblin here? That gentleman over there will be leading the tours. If there is interest, we'd be happy to have all of you come and join us. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome Dr. Geoff Fernie. He's Director of Research, and in many respects, he's the chief architect of a lot of the stuff that's happening here at Toronto Rehab. Dr. Geoff Fernie.
Thank you, Alex, and let me also join in his welcome. It's great to see you. We actually have a lot of visitors here. I think we've had 30 or 40,000 in the last couple of years. We have roughly a tour a day. We've had 11,200 school kids the last time I looked. We welcome visitors because we think that the barrier between research and the general public, which after all funds research, has been much too solid. And when you walk down University Avenue, you're in the Discovery District. It's only appropriate that you have a chance to see what's going on with your tax dollars and your donations. So we are the #1 rehabilitation research center. We're proud of that, and it's not going to be just an advertising slogan. We're going to work hard to maintain it and to increase our profile. Who are we? Well, we're about 40 scientists, plus another 70 scientists who are associated with us, who spend time here. We are 250 graduate students and postdoctoral fellows. That's what's spectacular about it. Over 100 people doing their doctorates here. In a field that 10 years ago was not interesting at all. No graduate student, or very few, would want to tell their mum they worked in rehabilitation. They want to tell their mum that they worked on stem cells or regeneration or something. But now, things are really hopping, really moving, and this is part of it. One thing that's rather unusual is about a third of our student body are engineers and computer scientists. About a half are clinicians of every stripe, nurses, surgeons, occupational therapists, whatever. And a sixth are business types, healthcare management and innovation management, management of startup companies and things. We're unusual. We have a mission to solve problems, and you might think that's a very obvious and trite mission, but actually for a research center that is unusual. Usually a research center has a mission of discovery, find the answer to something. That's only half the goal with us. We're not happy until we've applied the answer, until we've solved the problem. We work in 3 areas. We work in preventing disability and illness. We work in restoring function so that if something's happened to you, we help you get back after your life has been saved in an acute care hospital. We help you get back to your sport, your social life, your living. And we work on enabling independence, in particular on helping you to continue to live in your own homes rather than move from the home that you've built over the years into a single room in a nursing facility somewhere. And we want to do that not at the expense of your relatives. We spend a lot of time worrying about families and caregivers. Just quickly, examples of prevention. We have changed the Canada Building Code this year. We've been instrumental in that. That will, on stairs, that will save 39 lives and 13,000 serious injuries in the first 5 years. We're currently working on upgrading the handrail codes for buildings for 2020. We're working on technologies, working with technologies to define where grab bars and things should be in bathrooms. We want to make grab bars in bathroom a mandatory installation, but we want to know exactly where they should be and how they should be in new buildings starting in 2020. We do diagnosis of gait to see whether people are likely to fall. We are diagnosing dementia at home without having to come into an institution. We're working on monitoring heart failure. We diagnose sleep apnea at home without having to come into a sleep lab, which is quite a game changer. We have a whole load of diagnostic tools that should help you continue to live in your home and warn you and us and others when something needs to be done to prevent further decline. In terms of restoring function, we now deliver cognition therapy over the telephone very effectively to the home. We have little robots that are getting affordable enough and are not in the home yet, but will eventually take therapy into the home. We do speech therapy if you've forgotten how to talk. We do speech therapy with web-based tools and things. These are just some of the restoring ones. In terms of enabling independence, which I suspect is a lot of the focus today, we do a lot of work on physically lifting people without caregiver stress, on systems to help people move around the house, use the bathroom on their own safely and easily. We also do work on monitoring so that family don't have to be there, don't have to be awake 24 hours, but monitors that can keep an eye on you and alert family when necessary. Our first speaker will no doubt talk about some of the groundbreaking work that he's led on coaching people at home, actually looking after them using technology, prompting them through tasks. And we even work on driving, helping you keep your driving license so you can go to the corner store safely, but maybe not go on the 401 in the rain at night. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. It hasn't happened yet in the home. It's still on the edge. And I think as we hear our speakers this morning and when we think about the discussions, it'll be our job to challenge them. When will it happen? What's holding it up? Where are the breakthroughs going to be? Because one of the true things about home and independence at the moment is that caregivers are at their wits' end, usually. And they need the technology, and they can't tolerate technology that doesn't work perfectly. And we're not quite there.